mask on here. Here is our mechanical areas. This lights the water heater on gas. This is your carbon monoxide detector. That's your power converter. All your fuses, all your 110 circuit breakers. That turns your water pump on. This is your ground fault outlet for the electrical system that's ground faulted. That just closes by pushing. You have other switches here, inside lights, right here, outside awning lights, USB charging ports, fire extinguisher. As we progress here, what?
Furnace is over.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Furnace thermostat is right here. You just turn that on. Furnace has auto ignition, auto lights. You don't have to do anything to it other than make sure you're plugged in or have a charged battery and the gas is on. Shut it off, shuts off there, goes through a cycle, shuts down. This is powered by the water pump, so you have to have a pump turned on or a garden hose hooked to it. This is your stove. You have to turn that on, push it in, and then hook the light button like that. You see it's going then. Then you can adjust it to where you want. Shut it off. Okay? For travel, this has to come down and these fingers must come across the top. This supports this when you swing it over and it sets down on the floor. It automatically shuts the lights off on you. So you can't fold it down with the lights on. Here's your fan. You must unlock this, crank it open, and then you have 3 speed settings on it. Lock it back up for transport. Here is your plug-ins where you can plug in overhead lights and fans. Okay. The refrigerators here, the controls for lighting and operating the refrigerator, and the access panel on the outside. When we go through the walkthrough on the outside, we'll see that. These lights do have little push buttons in the center to turn them on and off. Okay. Here's your controls for the air conditioner. This is thermostat, and these are your different fan speed settings. Okay. Again, where we operate and hook in the power to activate the fan, we'll show you on the outside where it's at. When you fold this dinette down, your main cushions go up underneath there, your bed cushions go here. What you're going to do is take this and unhook it out of the latch point, let this come forward, this sets down, this comes forward, and sets right down on here. Like so. Same on this end. Normally we would have had this hooked up here. That latches right into this hook like so. Same on this side. So now you release these. Release this. Same as the other one. The only difference is we put the support pole right there. Okay? Same on here. So we'll release this, tip this forward, put the support pole right there, and we're pretty much, that's going to come down like so. We got to put our door up, we release these 2 tabs here, these 2 here, and the 2 at the bottom, and the door comes out. I usually step right through. Slides right along the back here. And then it sets right in the cradle here. Locks in. This lifts up. Snaps in. Snaps in. Okay? Now, before you fold the beds in, there's little safety locks here that have come out that were put in place already. We zip these up to about that position on all the corners. That one down a little. The trailer down. On this unit, you gotta start with the slide out. So there's a pin on each corner that holds it in the outright position. So you gotta pull this pin on both sides, and then the slide out, it just basically pushes in. So when you're setting it up, it just pulls out and automatically locks in place. Okay, so again, like you can see, you just gotta pull your canvas up. Now we're gonna look inside, because this one brace here is probably hitting the brace on the other side. That's the only thing you gotta watch out for, because it says double tip outs. We'll go look at the inside where it's hitting. And you just gotta make sure you lift that piece up when it comes in. So you can see this brace hits this if you don't tip it up. So as it comes in, this has got to be up a little bit. Okay? So there, we got it up, and then we just push it in. Then once it's this point, you have this finger here that's going to turn and lock it into place on this side. Same on the other side. So when it's all the way in, this just turns and then
Goes down.
latches down. Same here. And latches down. So now we're going to put our bed ends in. So right here, 110 outlets, ground faulted. The grill hooks here. This is your sink drain. This is where you fill the water tank if you're running off the water pump. Okay? Then, so you come over here, actually, that was the table. The actual gas grill actually hooks here. And the gas connection's right here and pulls out of here. Here's your access. Your storage compartment comes from the top here or from the front here. Here's your two set of keys. This does your storage doors. Your storage doors. This one here will do the outside shower, and this is your main door. There's two complete sets of keys here. Key fob for the auto brake and instructions on the auto brake. We've already preset it, so you shouldn't have to adjust that. Then as we proceed, you got jacks like this on all four corners. There's your crank to put them up and down. Furnace exhaust is right here. We were talking about access to the refrigerator for turning it on and off. They got a little slot here you turn. 90 degrees, this panel comes off. Your three controls are right here. 12 volt is the red one, on, off. 110, on, off. Then there's a gas one. Gas one, you have to go to high, depress it, and push the spark button here with the gas on. Look in the little window to make sure you have a flame. And then after 60 seconds, release it. On the other settings, this is the thermostat for the gas in 110. Shut that back off. Just to make sure you twist these back out closed. This hooks in, goes in, pushes in, and pushes in. You gotta make sure these are turned though, or the panel will come off. As we proceed, storage under the bed, or under the dinette. Here is that overhead cargo bags that hook in place. You got a storage bag, shower curtain are right there. Or toilet curtain, not a shower curtain. That closes. Here's a water heater. This is just for winterization. They'll go through that in the winterization seminars. Here's your outside shower. Here's your power feed for the air conditioner that goes up and plugs in there, and that activates the power to the air conditioner. This is where that power cord that's inside that seat box plugs in to power your trailer. here is your city water connection to give you pressure at a campsite that has city water. And that's your power feed for the cable if you got a cable at campgrounds and hooked to the TV. Zipper up. This flap was velcroed underneath here. That releases. As you come to this corner was fit around here when we set it up, so that's coming off. Flopping that up. Same on this side. Bringing the zipper up a ways. Bringing it over. Unlatching it. And throwing it on top there. Now, we just stay, what?
Push the slide out canvas.
Huh? Oh yeah. And on this one, with the slide out, you do have to pull this canvas out now before you push the bed in. So there's no way it could possibly get caught on there. So now we come to center and it pushes in nice and freely. If it does not push in freely like that, stop and look, because something isn't right. It's made to go that smooth. We remove these two poles by pulling out here. While it's new, make sure you start in the bottom hole. Don't go higher than that. And it's made for adjustments as it gets older. This releases. I usually put these right underneath the bed mattress so I know where they are. Same thing here. Unhook this. Pull that canvas around. Just stay in the center. And it's got to stop when it's all the way in. Wood panel there for a reason.
For the outside.
Oh, got it. Okay. So now we're just gonna go put the canvas back in that we pulled out, and it's ready to start bringing down. So we pulled this out so it didn't get caught. So now we just need to push this back in there. Here's your power lift button. It's all the way up. So now we're going down. So now you want to stop and tuck your canvas in. The canvas pretty much tucked them into place. We're going to bring it down the rest of the way. And it has to stop when you're all the way down. Now you just want to do a final walk around, make sure everything's tucked in. Close your lower door, lock it. Then you proceed to, just like on any pop-up, you bring this down, make the latch as long as possible. And flip your latch up. And then you go all the way to all four corners.
Okay, I'll do the last of the video.
Yep. Okay, here's the power cord for the air conditioner. So that comes off for transport. This plug goes back in to make it a waterproof connection. This excess cord now goes up in here. like so. Unplug our main cord, which you would have had the bigger, heavier cord, and you're all done.